Hello, this is Ken. Welcome to the Information Nation. Today I'd like to talk about deadbeat parents. I have an article here by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, written by Bill Rankin. It says, Deadbeat Parents Caught in Debtor's Prison. On any given day, hundreds of Georgians are in jail for failing to pay child support. Family law attorneys say many of these deadbeats are right where they belong. They've been found willfully in contempt of court for repeatedly refusing to pay child support, failing to try to find work, or hiding their income and assets. In this economy, failure to trying to find work? What are you, some kind of a meathead? I think you are, because this article gets a heck of a lot better. But many parents are jailed even though they have no ability to pay, creating a modern-day debtor's prison, according to motions filed in Georgia courts. There are a lot of kids out there with parents who just don't pay, and for every dollar they're not paying, someone else has to pay. Did you ever hear of illegal aliens? How many of them are not paying? There's over 11 million of them in this country, and they're not paying. So that excuse just doesn't hold any damn water. They're taxing the court systems that have to process them, and taxing the jails who have to house them. They tax the welfare rolls and also forces extended families, grandmothers and grandfathers, to pay. You people are so full of crap, it's not even funny. This is what our government is doing to our own people. You turn around and make excuses for illegal aliens, and then people who can't afford to pay their child support, you're railroading through the system and locking them up. It says over here in the past decade, that's 10 years, 3,612 people, each serving an average of 127 days, were incarcerated in Gwinnett County for failure to pay child support, according to jail records. We've seen some who've been jailed come up with $15,000 or $20,000 in a couple of days, Sheriff Butch Conway said. Some will languish for months and not able to come up with $100 or $200. Some can't pay it, but sadly, I think some do have the money, but just don't want to pay. Yeah, we're going to languish in your crappy jail because we're not going to come up with $100 or $200. That's a load, mister. You people are... Geez, these people aggravate the heck out of me. Now here you go. Randy Miller, a war veteran from Marietta, sits in Floyd County Jail facing a $3,000 purge fee he can't pay. He said in a statement provided to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution by his lawyers. When Miller, 39, lost his job as an AT&T service technician in 2009, he struggled to keep up with $452 a month child support payments for his 16-year-old daughter. He eventually saw his home go into foreclosure and wound up with only 39 cents in the bank. According to court records, in November, he was jailed for 4 months for failing to pay an estimated $4,400 in child support. That's a reason to jail somebody. My biggest concern right now is finding some work, Miller said, noting his child support bills are growing because he's incarcerated. See, that's the other thing. While you're in jail, your child support doesn't stop. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. Last year in the Southern Center filed Open Records Act request with county sheriffs to find out how many parents were jailed statewide for failure to pay court-ordered child support. The center, which heard back from 135 of the state's 159 counties, found that 526 parents were incarcerated statewide. The people we see in jail are not wealthy, deadbeat dads. They're often working people who have lost jobs and become totally indigent. I know another guy right now who's paying child support. They're taking half of his income. He works part-time and makes $10 an hour. And they're taking half of his income. Half! To support his kids. And they also gave... See, alimony in Illinois is not around anymore. It's called maintenance. His wife, who won't go to work, sits back and keeps taking him to court and taking him to court. And this is what our country has come down to. We've come down to the fact that we're just going to jail people. But don't jail illegal aliens, people who are criminals the second they illegally cross our borders because they have no right being in this country, and there's over 11 million of them, and it's costing billions of dollars every year. And we just sit back and go, oh, well, we can't touch them. Oh, no, that wouldn't be right. But we'll put our own people in jail. That's a load. That is really a load. But hey, that's just my opinion. This is Ken for the Information Nation. I'll give you a link down below to the article from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. I only gave you excerpts from it. I didn't give you the whole thing. It's a very interesting read. You'll find some other links down there you might enjoy. So, like I said, this is Ken for the Information Nation. Have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.